What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rudy Rodriguez Showmont here with another video talking about this Atlanta Dream Indiana Fever game that took place tonight. Atlanta Dream come away with a 91-90 victory over the Indiana Fever in Indiana. Clearly not the result that was expected, but can't say it wasn't shocking because when I did my previews of teams in the league, Atlanta was a team I said needed to be watched. And the reason I felt they needed to be watched was because they're big. They're really big. And it was a team that, in my opinion, could be a headache for the Indiana Fever if the Indiana Fever did not shoot the lights out and did not get a lot from the perimeter. Because one thing Atlanta has over Indiana is great size. And Brittany Griner is still an unstoppable force when she gets the ball around the rim. And you add in Brianna Jones, and the two of them dominated in the paint in this game. But let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts of the video. I went in pretty thoroughly in the live tonight. Thank you so much for joining me because it wasn't one that I was really enjoying having to do, but it was scheduled, and obviously we're gonna move forward. We had over 250 people at one point in the live, so I appreciate y'all jumping on board. Remember, we are gonna be live on Sunday Night Heat, hoping that we have better things to talk about with Thursday and Saturday's games with myself and Ben Daniel. When you look at this game, though, Indiana came out slow, just like they came out slow against Chicago in the first. The difference here is that Atlanta was putting the ball in the hole. They were hitting shots. They put over 30 points in the first quarter. Again, put over 30 points in the third quarter. Indiana got the lead down to 2 points going into the break on a big three by Caitlin Clark. But as soon as that third quarter opened up, Ryan Howard drills three straight threes, and then there's a bucket. It's 11-0 run. And for all intents and purposes, that decided the basketball game. You got to give Atlanta all kinds of credit because they hit shots at key times. They were very physical around the basket. They got to the free throw line a ton. I thought Indiana was just fouling way too much. Caitlin Clark did everything she could. She balled out 27 points, 9 of 20 shooting, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. I thought she was heading to another triple double again. She had 5 rebounds into the first quarter. And the fact that she didn't get another rebound is kind of surprising, to be quite honest. But she dominated the game. She was fantastic. She single handedly got them back into the game late in the fourth quarter. They were down by double digits in the fourth quarter. And every time they got close, Atlanta seemed to hit a bucket here and there and stretch it back out. I think they led by as many as 14. But at the end of the day, this came down to a missed free throw. And Aaliyah Boston, well, Caitlin Clark comes down the court. She misses a 15-footer. Lexi Hall grabs the rebound, gets the ball back to Caitlin Clark. They run a pick and roll with her and Aaliyah Boston. She hits the pocket pass. Aaliyah Boston gets fouled, attempting the layup. She misses the first free throw after she made all five, and then she makes a second. So now it's a 90-89 Indiana lead. Reality was I had a bad feeling at that point. I had a bad feeling because Indiana defensively was terrible. They were just flat out horrible the entire game. You know, people can say what they want. Defensively, they were not attached to the players that they're guarding. Atlanta had open looks all game long, and at the end of and Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones were just a nightmare down low. Aaliyah Boston played great. 24 points, 10 rebounds, very, very efficient. She had a great game. If she keeps playing like this, she's giving you everything she can. She's giving everything that she can. But this is where it's coming down to the big question that I had before the season. Do they have enough size? Aaliyah Boston had to dominate. That's what I said. Aaliyah Boston had to dominate. This game looked way too much like a game last season. It just looked like a game last season. Indiana can score points, but they can't guard anybody. And you went from one day looking like a defensive juggernaut playing Chicago who can't shoot to looking like you can't guard a parked car because you got players like Ryan Howard, players like Alicia Gray, who can put the ball in the hole from the perimeter. And mind you, neither of them shot the ball all that well. Ryan Howard, outside of those three threes she hit, was pretty much terrible. She wasn't good, but she's the one that ends up hitting a couple of free throws to give in Atlanta a 91-90 lead with 9 seconds to go. There are a lot of questions that I have for Christy Sides. I feel like I was watching Christy Sides today, in fact. I mean, that's a concern to me, is that I felt like I was watching Christy Sides a bit today. It's unfortunate because, you know, these are the games that you shouldn't lose, but matchup wise, this is a tough matchup for the Indiana Fever because of that size, which means you have to make adjustments defensively. And for the duration of the game, they didn't adjust defensively. They didn't double team Brittany Griner. They didn't double team Brianna Jones. They never sent doubles down. Yes, you're going to leave somebody open. You're going to leave somebody open, but you have to make sure you're leaving the right person open. The person that you want to take the shot. That's coaching, man. And I think Stephanie White did a poor job tonight. I think she did a poor job. Ryan Howard was 5 of 17. Alicia Gray is 5 of 10. Combined, they were 7 of 23 from three. All right. So outside of that, the team was one of 7 from three. But you got two players right there that are 10 of 32. Yeah, they combined for 36 points, but completely inefficient. While as Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones combined, they go 14 of 25 for 40 points and 21 rebounds. It was like you have to make a decision. What are you going to give up? What are you going to give the opportunity for? I mean, you cover Gray, you cover Howard. You don't double off of Brittany. You don't double Brittany Griner off of Howard or Gray. You double them off of one of the other players, whether it's Nia Coffey or Naz Hillman or Shatori Walker Kimber or Maya Caldwell or Tahina Pau. That's what you need to do. But that's something that's coached, and that was a frustrating thing because I didn't see any adjustments at any point. I thought even consider going zone again. Remember last year, Christy Sides never went zone. This was a game in which I think you switch it up and you go zone. Now let's see what they do. So, because what a zone is designed to do is force you to shoot jump shots. Remember, you got slower players. Brittany Griner's not all that fast. Brianna Jones not that fast. So, what kind of movement are they going to show? But you never switch it up. You never give them a different look. And they looked at the same thing all game. That said, Indiana comes back. Leah Boss hits the free throw, gives them the lead for the first time in forever. And then instead of having Lexi Hull or even Dewana Bonner guarding Ryan Howard on that final possession defensively, you got Kelsey Mitchell on her. Made no sense. Kelsey Mitchell's 5'8", Ryan Howard 6'2", and hella athletic and long. Like she's gonna shoot the ball over her with ease. It's not even a contest. She's not guardable by Kelsey Mitchell. So Kelsey Mitchell's trying to get under her, and then Kelsey Mitchell kind of complains about the call, but she literally wrapped her left arm all the way around her. If she had kept her left arm like this and not done that, but she wrapped her arm all the way around her. It was a clear foul. Howard hits both free throws, and then you have Stephanie White make another odd decision, a decision that I still don't understand. Even after a 3.5 hour live that we did tonight, I'm still not getting why she decided this, because I thought they only had one timeout left, and that was simply to advance the ball. All right. Not a real timeout, just a ball advance timeout. And then in the press conference, she says they had another timeout and she wishes they had taken a timeout. Then why the hell didn't you take a timeout? I don't think they had a timeout. I really don't. I think she's mistaken on that because on the screen, it showed that they had no timeouts on the TV screen. That said, she has Caitlin Clark inbounding the ball. Side court. Makes no sense whatsoever. None. 0 cents. And then she says, we were trying to inbound the ball to AB, but AB got chucked. Aaliyah Boston. Why? If you watch the play, nobody really moved. They were just stationary. There was no one setting screens, back screens, nothing. And again, you got Caitlin Clark inbounding the ball, and people will say, yeah, she's their best passer. I understand that. During the game, you want to have her inbound the ball from underneath the basket when she's able to find people cutting around, all that shit. I'm all for it. 9 seconds to go in the game. You're not having Caitlin Clark inbound the damn ball side court. It makes no sense. She never saw the ball again. The fact of the matter is, the only person she could find open or marginally open, because she really wasn't even open, it was just a perfect pass, was Natasha Howard on the block, on the left side block, opposite of where she was passing the ball from. She gets the ball into Howard. Howard takes a couple dribbles, goes up for a shot, gets her shot blocked, is able to grab her own rebound, gets the ball back out for about 8 to 10 feet from a short corner jump shot from the corner, and misses that jump shot too, and they lose the game 91-90. And Caitlin Clark, nor Kelsey Mitchell, nor Aaliyah Boston ever touched the ball. That inbound play to me was awful. Awful. But that's not why they lost. They lost because they just didn't play well. They didn't play well. And the fact that you can say they didn't play well, I mean, they played really poorly, honestly. The fact that they played really poorly and they were still in the game with an opportunity to win shows you that they are a very, very talented team, and they are who we thought they were. They have a lot of talent, and they're going to be a really good team this year. I still think they're going to be I still think they win the WNBA championship, but there are things that need to get fixed. It's early. You're 1-1 now. You're going to play Atlanta again on Thursday. You need to make adjustments. I expect I expect Indiana to run them off the floor on Thursday in Atlanta. That's my expectation. If that doesn't happen, then maybe there are some questions that need to be answered, because right now there are things that Stephanie White is doing that I'm sitting here wondering why. They badly need Sophie Cunningham to come off the bench. They need her in this roster, in this lineup. She's an energy player. She plays great defense. She can shoot the ball from the perimeter. You need Lexi Hull to hit threes. Lexi Hull has got to be a perimeter threat. Lexi Hull cannot play 29 minutes off of the bench and score 6 points and take 4 shots or whatever it was, whatever she took. She took, let me see what she took. 4 shots. 2 of 4, 1 of 1 from 3, missed 2 free throws, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She played okay. Yeah, I know people say plus minus. She was plus 14 when they were plus 14 when she was on the floor. That shit is like, doesn't mean a lot to me. It's okay. Occasionally it does. Yes, did they play better with her on the floor? Yes, but she's got to be a threat. She cannot just be someone who plays defense. She has got to spot up. She's got to get open and just be ready to shoot the damn ball when the ball comes to her. It's just that simple. DeWanna Bonner was invisible. 0 for 1 in 16 minutes. That's unacceptable play. She didn't do anything. This is a player who averaged 15 points a game last year in Connecticut. She didn't get tired overnight. She didn't age overnight. She has to shoot the ball. Maybe there's a consideration for which Stephanie White needs to consider moving DeWanna Bonner to the bench and either starting Lexi Hull or starting Sophie Cunningham. My recommendation would be that you start Lexi Hull, because you got to bring Sophie Cunningham off the bench because she needs to be your backup point guard. Because when Sydney Colson's on the floor, she's useless. Their bench today was useless. You got nothing from Dantas, Turner, and Colson. Turner, atrocious. Lexi Hull gave you 29 minutes, only 6 points. You need more scoring. This game reminded me of last season. 75 points from Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. 27, 24, and 24. Natasha Howard has 6 points. Natasha Howard can't make a damn free throw. She cannot make a damn free throw. She's 0 for 4 from the line. She's like 0 for her last 10. Like that, from a player who was a 75% career free throw shooter, she cannot make a free throw. There's a problem there. There's a serious problem there. They're still missing layups. First quarter layup misses are crazy. I don't understand what it is about women's basketball for which they cannot make layups. It drives me mad. It's just concentration, man. It's a concentration issue. But they fought. They kept fighting to get back in the game. And that's something to be looked at and say, yeah, they're not going to give up. They got talent, man. They got talent. But that inbounding play, horrible inbounding play. You're not prepared. But then I also mentioned this in the live. After Ryan Howard hits the second free throw, why are you calling timeout to move the ball to side court for Caitlin Clark to inbound the ball? That's actually more difficult for Indiana than having her take the ball from end court, be the receiver of the pass immediately. Means Take your ass out, go get a rebound, pass it into Clark, and let her go. 9+ seconds left. She can go end to end in 9 seconds. She can go end to end, have someone run with her, find someone for a damn layup, and win the damn game if need be. Or she takes the shot. I'd rather her take her take a 25-footer than watch Natasha Howard do what she tried to do. Because Natasha Howard is not that type of player skilled-wise. This is for the game. The fact that somebody besides Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell are taking this final shot is crazy. The fact that you're sitting here telling me and telling the press conference the play was to AB. Why? Why? You want Aaliyah Boston shooting a jump shot from 20 feet out? Was that the infinite wisdom? So, and goodness gracious, can we give Michaela Timpson some damn minutes? Watching Bree Turner out there suck is ridiculous. Give Michaela Timpson those 5 to 9 minutes. Like, no one's asking her to play 20. No one's asking her to play 20, but they need to look at some things because DeWanna Bonner, if she's going to be this gun shy, she has to shoot. So maybe if she comes off the bench and you have her say, look, DeWanna, we need points from you off the bench. You can't take one shot in a game. Like, you're no threat. Now, Caitlin Clark took 20 shots. She tried to take this game over. She balled her ass off. She had 5 of 11 from 3. I mean, 27, 11, and 5. I mean, she's now tied Courtney Vandersloot for most 20-point 10 assist games in the history of the WNBA. She's done it in 42 games. Courtney Vandersloot took 394. Like, this is epic. This is next level stuff that's never been seen before in the WNBA. And Clark took 20 shots. She has to be in that 17 shot range for sure. She has to be in that range. Another issue, make your free throws. Indiana goes 16 of 26 from the line. Even Caitlin Clark missed 2 free throws. Like I said, Natasha Howard can't make a free throw. Aaliyah Boston misses a big free throw. Lexi Hull misses 2 free throws. They missed 10 free throws. 10 free. When you look at this game, everything that you could do wrong, you did wrong. But you only lost by a point. So there is a silver lining. There is a bright side to the picture. But I don't want to get in that point and overreact to mistakes that I feel that Stephanie White has made, because I thought they were glaring. This isn't stuff that's like, I don't know. No, this is in your face. Like, what are you doing? What is your game plan here? They're playing a much slower brand of ball and still scored 90 points. This team should be playing breakneck basketball all game long. Run, 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 run. Run on makes, run on misses. Why? Because when you're playing Brittney Griner and Brianna Jones, but Brittney Griner primarily, she's not very fast. You got to beat her ass down the floor. Leave her in the dust. Move the freaking ball down the floor. It's too much walking it up the court. It just was too much of it. And again, still scored 90 points. But overall, not a great performance by the team. Defensively, horrendous. I mean, wide open looks all game. They ended up shooting them down near 49% from the field, and that's great. 47% from 3, but they're not shooting enough from the perimeter. I don't think Kelsey Mitchell's taking enough threes. DeWanna Bonner didn't take 1 3. She's a 3-point shooter. Lexi Hull took 1 3. You're a 3-point shooter. You got to be a threat. You've got to be a threat. And what that means is when you're a threat, it opens other stuff up. You have to be able to stretch the floor a little bit. And it can't just be Caitlin Clark creating her own shot, because she did a great job of it again today. But again, you got to give Atlanta credit. They came in, they played well, and they won the game. And now they get to do it again in 2 days in Atlanta and see what happens. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Love to hear what you have to say about this game. Obviously not the way you want it to go, but you win or you learn. And hopefully they will have learned, and hopefully we see a different game plan on Thursday, because if we don't, then I will have real questions. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate y'all. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Come on now.